Welcome back. It's your host, Delano, on the FanWire Podcast. Hey, we had a game last night. The Indiana Fever tried to take on our Washington Mystics. And guess what? The Washington Mystics went to Indy and gave them an L. The Washington Mystics won 88-84. Hey, again, this is your host, Delano, your trusted voice for Washington Mystic content. So let's rock with it. Let's go. So I'm a little amped up right now. I feel good about our Washington Mystics. But yeah, let's break down the action. Let's break down what happened during the game. All right, so you got Kiki Iriafen with standout, 18 points, 12 rebounds, 1 assist, played hard, had 5 fouls, but didn't have enough fouls to get out the game. I love the direction of the squad. Keep rocking, keep doing your thing. All right. So Kiki was unstoppable for the most part. She was 6 of 8 from shooting. She even hit a 3-pointer. I mean, she's developing. I think that making these trades really is focusing in, allowing the team to focus in on the development of Kiki and Sonia, right? I think it wasn't a popular decision, but it was necessary for their evolution. All right, so let's talk about Sonia Citron, the sister of efficiency. 21 points, right? 3 assists, 2 rebounds, hit 3 threes. She did her thing, right? She started off slow, but she did her thing. Sutton, 13 points, 4 assists, shot the ball extremely well, orchestrated, did her thing. Jay Milburn had a good game too. 7 points. She made her points from the free throw line. I was happy to say that she shot 5 of 6 from the free throw line. These are the type of games that we need to have so that we can get these close victories. We had a lot of close losses this season, and I believe that we're learning how to close these games. And by us learning how to close these games, that means, guess what? We got a chance to make it to the playoffs. I've been wrestling back and forth this year of the importance of developing winning habits while sacrificing the ability to get a higher draft pick. I think that we need to develop winning ways at the end of the day, because we can find talent. We can find individuals in this draft. But I think that we really, really need to focus in on, let's push for this playoff run. Because literally we are only a few games out. But we're going to talk about that later. All right. So the Indiana Fever, let's talk about their key players in this game. You have Aliyah Boston, 20 points, 9 rebounds. So Kiki and Aliyah were battling this whole entire game. They didn't play like they were friends at all in this game. I mean, it was some pushing, some tugging, some tough, spirited basketball. I love it. So now let's talk about Kelsey Mitchell. Kelsey Mitchell has been a firecracker these last several games. 14 points in this game against the Mystics. But due to our defense, our key to this victory is our defense for the Washington Mystics. Kelsey Mitchell was held to hitting only 1 3-pointer in this game, and also shooting 6 of 19. You can say she had a bad shooting night. No, I'm going to say the Washington Mystics defense stepped up and did their thing. They was on fire. I love it. They played defense how I know they're capable of playing. I love it. All right. So Cunningham and Lexi Hall, the Blonde Bombers, they only combined for 15 points in this game. They needed more out of them to have a chance. So if Kelsey Mitchell and the Blonde Bombers are not producing up to snuff, guess what? They're not going to win. They're not going to do it. And I'm going to attribute that to the defense of our Washington Mystics. We was locking it down. All right, so let's talk about the other contributors to this game. So we got off of the bench, we got Aliyah Clark, the veteran that people said might not have had enough gas in the tank. She sure was proving it yesterday. She can still do it. She can still get it done when needed. 11 points, hit 3 threes off the bench. Now that is what a second unit is supposed to do. I love it. 7 points from Emily Inksler while getting 7 rebounds, 4 assists, 3 steals, 3 blocks. Hey, she did it all last night. She was one of those lightning rods, that extra fuel that the team needed to keep chugging along, keep rolling, keep going. I love it. As you can see, I'm a little hyped today. I'm a little hyped. I'm a little hyped right now. I was happy to see what they were doing last night. All right. Now, let's talk about Madison Scott. Madison Scott is our new addition to the team. Madison Scott, hey, we need to make sure we keep Madison Scott. Do what we need to do. Let's keep Madison Scott on the squad because Madison Scott was able to play only 7 minutes, but they were critical 7 minutes. She came in pretty much at the end of quarters, at the end of halves, right? She played a little bit. Well, let me rephrase it. She played in the first quarter, right? She helped settle down our defense, right? Because at the beginning of the game, it looked like the Fever was going to get to us. It looked like they was going to get out on us. But it didn't happen that way. So the Fever was up 23 points to 16 on last night, right? So it didn't look good. But the defense and settling down defense was able to get us back in this game. And there were a lot of moments, even though Madison Scott didn't have it didn't look good in the box scores, but it's the different things, the tangible things, the intangible things that she did in the game. One thing about coming from Ole Miss, you play defense, and you play defense a certain kind of way. They don't necessarily just play defense and slide their feet. They play defense, and if you get beat, you run, you sprint to a spot and cut off your offensive play. So she played defense. She played defense on a whole lot of space, right? She was a key person that helped keep the Blonde Bombers out of the box score, right? Madison Scott defense was so pivotal in spurts. She closed the game. She played defense at the end of the game. How many players? And she's a rookie. And she got cut from Dallas. Madison Scott is the key to our win. We had everybody do what they're supposed to do, but the key, I believe, was Madison Scott. And when I say that, the reason is Madison Scott, again, played defense in space and was all over the place, right? She also was able to, in the last seconds of the game, when the Fever had an opportunity to get a bucket to tie the game or to win the game, Madison Scott locked up Lexi Hall. put her in a seatbelt. Like she was in a car seat with a seatbelt on, couldn't move. She couldn't get, Lexi Hall could not get around screens like she normally do and take advantage of defenders that are not capable of defending her. She got locked down. She got taken out of the game at the end of the game. Madison Scott, I salute you. I'm going to give you kudos for this victory because when Indiana Fever plays any other team, they're able to dictate their offensive actions, especially coming around screens and doing different things. They're tough. They play very precise pick and roll basketball, right? Picking pops, picking all kind of stuff. But with Madison Scott changed that. I think she changed our defensive identity. I really do. We better keep her. We better keep her on the team. Figure it out. Figure it out. Jamila Whiteman, GM, smart pickup. But figure it out. Keep her on the team because we're going to need her. Because she has the ability as being a guard/forward, right? Well, I can just say she's pretty much just a forward at this point, right? She can develop more. But check this out. She's able to defend from the 2, so that's the shooting guard, all the way to the 4, the power forward. We need someone with that ability, right? You have teams, all of the top tier teams have a wing player that can defend and that can run, right? That has been one of our Achilles heels this entire season. We have a lot of power forwards and bigger forwards that can move, but they can't run. I mean, like run, right? Madison Scott helps with that. I hope we do the right thing and keep her on this team because she can get us some victories in spurts. It's just key pivotal pieces of a game that can get you a victory. She helped out with that. All right. So that's enough about Madison for right now. Hey, I'm happy that she doing her thing. She getting an opportunity. Put it on tape. You got to show what you're about when you put it on tape. All right. So now let's talk about the team stats because this always plays a factor in who wins and loses the game, right? All right. The Mystics shot better than the Indiana Fever, 52% to 45%. We shot the 3 better, 47% to 33%. And the Mystics shot free throws better, 84% to 68%. These sound like you're going to win. If you can score, you should win, right? Now, let's talk about rebounds. We have been a rebounding juggernaut team all year, and we got the victory in rebounds, even though it wasn't all the way, it wasn't how we normally dominate on the boards. Because, hey, we were without one of our key rebounders, Shakira Austin. Hopefully she'll be back soon. But yeah, let's see how that goes, right? Now, also, when we look at the Washington Mystics, we were without our new addition, J.C. Sheldon. That would have been a great guard to help out yesterday. But we was able to, we pulled it through. So we have a lot of young, good players with this Washington Mystic team. Hey, the future is so bright, so bright. All right, now let's talk about some more key pieces of this game. All right, so assists. You got the Indiana Fever had more assists, but just one. It's okay. Indiana Fever had one more steal than us as well. But it comes back to defense. Defense. We have 6 blocks in this game. Indiana Fever only had 1 block. And of course, I'm gonna give a lot of that to Emily Inkster. She played with all of her heart yesterday. It was opportunities that there were instances where the refs, they want the league needs Indiana to win. And sometimes the refs could be in on it too, right? But Emily played great defense yesterday. And she was vertical. Because y'all know if you jump up with a player and then the offensive player is coming at you, as long as you are vertical, I mean, you have your right to be where you are. Like my arms are bent right here so it can stay in the screen. That's how you get those fouls. But if you're straight up and down, you got a chance to win against an awesome offensive player that's coming at you, right? Even if the refs call a foul and we challenge it, if you maintain your verticality, you got a chance. You got a chance. And it was an instance of that yesterday. And it was critical, and I believe it was in the fourth quarter. It was critical, that we were able to get that overturned, that foul that was called on Emily, because she knew she did her job. Salute, Emily. Do your thing. All right. Now, this surprised me. Points in the paint. We normally win the battle over the points in the paint. But, Aliyah Boston did her thing yesterday. And we had 30 points. The Fever had 46. That's normally switched around when we play. But yeah, it is what it is. But again, we went all the way to Gainbridge Fieldhouse in Indiana, and we got that victory. We do play Indiana one more time this season, and I think that's going to be a very important game when it comes to who makes it to the playoffs or who plays who in the playoffs, because it's at the end of the season. I think that this is going to become a rivalry. I think Indiana Fever and the Washington Mystics is going to become a rivalry. And I love it. And I'm here for it. Yeah. So, this is another game that Caitlin Clark did not play in because of injury. And hopefully when we play again all the way up in Baltimore, that we are able to have a full game of action. With Caitlin's back, Shakira's back, JC is back, so we can see JC battle against Caitlin Clark. Because, hey, we riding with our squad. We riding with our team. So that means, hey, JC, lock her up. Do what you do. Give her hell all night. Do it. But, yeah. So, again, the Washington Mystics beat the Indiana Fever 88-84. And yeah, that leaves us as 15-18 on the season. And Indiana is 18-16. And check this out. I was looking at the standings. I was trying to see, hey, what is our path to the playoffs? So check this out. When we play again on Sunday, right? We play against the LA Sparks. It's a home game here, right? If we get that victory and Seattle loses, guess what? We're back in the playoffs. We're back in the playoffs. So we have to win on Sunday. We have to stack these victories. And I really believe that with the addition of Madison Scott being a long, tall wing with speed, we got a chance. Because now we have a player that can guard Rickea Jackson. Yeah. Jamila Wideman, great pickup. We don't need Madison to score, but we need her to play defense on players that we struggle against. Rickea Jackson is one of those players, that type of player. Yeah, we got somebody for you now. So let's do it. On top of Burrell, that's another wing that Ellie Sparks had. So we got a chance. We got a chance because we're matching up better against teams. So yeah, remember, if we beat the LA Sparks and and Seattle loses, it looks like we're back in the playoffs. But we gotta continue to stack these wins. We got so many wins at this point. We're not gonna lose enough games and other teams win enough games for us to get a lottery pick. We might as well run it out. We might as well go for it. Let's go for the playoffs. Let's go make some noise. Let's go scare some teams. Let's go do our thing. Yeah, I'm with it. As you can see, I'm a little hyped today. I'm a little gassed up today. They got me right last night. I was excited to see how we did our thing. So yeah, thank y'all for tuning in. This is your host, Delano, on the FanWire Podcast. We're just so grateful that you guys tune in to us. And thank you for letting us be your trusted voice for Washington Mystic content. And yeah, in the comments, let us know. Do you think that the Washington Mystics can win enough games to make the playoffs? Or do you think that we should redirect our attention and lose a few more games? We don't want to tank, but if we lose a few more games, should we focus in on the draft? Let us know. Also, let us know what you think about our victory against the Indiana Fever last night, and if you think we're going to get the next one against Indy. Yeah, let's talk about it. Let me know. This is your host, Delano, on the FanWire Podcast. We appreciate y'all. Y'all follow us on social media. All those good things. We appreciate y'all. Y'all take it easy. Have a good day.